Welcome to another edition of Comic Book Business News. It is I, Josh Goldstein, on this day 5/18/2020. Um, and now the news. Um, we're, we will have some more comic book reviews soon. I don't have any today. Some comic book news coming up for reviews are um are Invincible Ultimate Volume 12, the final volume of the Invincible saga, of Ryan Kirkman's amazing saga of of Mark, the Invincible Boy, and his little brother Oliver, his dad Omni-Man, and the Vitrimite Empire menacing Earth and all that is stuff. It is an interesting book, an interesting read. I will have my you will have my review of the book when it's in, and also I'm looking over Ted Nomura's Volume 5 of Luftwaffe in 1946, which was alternate history. What if Hitler won and was slightly benevolent? Would he spare the Jews? Would Israel exist? Would America and Nazi Germany go into outer space? Which leads, of course, into another Ted Nomura saga, Tigers of Terra, amazing chicks and fighter planes fighting off space bandits. I actually hold on. And remember, Comic Book Business News is sponsored by JLG Comics hit Maccabee Lady Exodus, which has many reviews. Check out this artwork. Check out this. Oh well. Why were you a bad boy, man? And check out this. Oh my god. Amazing artwork. Only $30 from Barnes & Noble and the fine people at my publishing house. Outskirts Press. Chaka. Okay. And back to the news. We have in world news today, COVID-19 is still gripping the nation, and there's almost 80,000 people dead. It's soon maybe 100,000. This is shitty gigantic in the United States, and very few people have died in Canada. I'm kind of seeing Donald Trump as so inferior a leader to Justin Trudeau, although clearly, usually I wouldn't say it. Usually I would say, Justin Trudeau, you live in a totally pacifist country with only a small armed forces, and you have fought, Canada's fought in almost no major conflicts except for the World Wars, when it provided reserve troops to the English who were fighting as it was part of the British Commonwealth. Canada, nobody wants to invade Canada. Even the United States doesn't do it. Nobody ever is aggressive with Canada. The U.S., we have more people. Here's the thing: U.S., we have more people. We have more people who are working class. Canada, they have tons of working class, but they must be using super soap because and using masks and spritzing all the time. This is like an artificial impression, but I mean, what are these people eating vegetables all the time? I mean, they must be tougher because they're amazing hockey skates keep them safe. And what do we have in Australia? Same thing. I mean, it's they're amazing down there in Australia too. And in Israel, only 245 dead. I mean, Netanyahu, you just lock it up so it's all safe. So, and Britain is almost like us, has 30,000 people are dead in the United Kingdom. I'm almost thinking, is it all those people at the pub? I mean, are you just, is it like, because it sounds like a lot. It sounds like I feel so sorry for the British, but compared to us, you are not feeling anything. 60, we have almost 80,000 people dead now. It's like they do not even have enough. They're having to get these trucks to keep all the bodies in because the morgues can't have them all. This is almost getting to be like the Middle Ages. And about the presidential run, Biden is once in a while we hear from Biden. It's almost boring now that Bernie's out of it. It's kind of like I can't believe Biden is actually the president, the Democrats' nominee. Although I hope he wins because Bernie and it might the Bernie factor with them, and also I kind of hope Trump doesn't get elected again because it would just be like back for another helping of incompetence, Trump. Back to be another, back to be stupid again. Oh, I guess they let you keep your Trumpy bear and your MAGA hat, but Trump, what are you gonna do this time? Finish the wall? Maybe just tougher restrictions on give them even more ice. I mean, do we have are we selling that ice anywhere? Can I actually put it in my refrigerator to help keep the frozen food cold? Yeah, how many cops they got in the ice box? Well, so Trump, you employ a million Spanish people in Atlantic City. Why do you hate them all? Is it just for votes? So, so. I, oh yeah. Gee. So, oh yeah, West Bank annexation. West Bank annexation. Um, I kind of agree with Netanyahu. and guns. We need some natural borders for Israel. I agree with the borders. I agree. Annexing the Jordan Valley sounds some. It sounds like you're fitting a strategic need. And I agree with you. And I know a little about the Jordan Valley. It's where much of the biblical Holy Land is located. Nice places like Hebron and much of Samaria and Judea are there. So I'm kind of thinking it's necessary due to the high settler population. There's not many outside of that area, which was close to the specific Area C, maybe even slightly greater than the original Area C. That was allotted to the Jew, like technically the Jewish West Bank is what they're going to keep, minus a little, plus a little. So they're not really breaking any rules. They can annex the Jordan Valley. Trump's going to let them, but the EU may wag its finger a little bit, and you might get a little. See, this thing is going to happen, but it won't almost not happen. Nobody's going to prevent it, and unless it's like a Becky Anderson picnic, the Jordan Valley will actually Israel will annex the Jordan Valley, and it's going to kind of actually be a nice event because I think of like I'm going in October actually to Israel to just say celebrate the end of COVID-19. No, I'm going in October. Fingers crossed, because I was supposed to go in May, but my nice little vacation was canceled. So I am sort of going to love visiting, and maybe, who knows, maybe next time there have some more to do in Israel. They always have the nice little trip up to the Golan Heights, where they take the group up to the Golan Heights to experience like the megalithic structures or the wildlife preserve, you know, or the wine stuff, you know. So, and the Jordan Valley, sometimes, I think last time I went to a little bit outside, I like a little bit into Judea. Usually they don't wander around the West Bank, but if it's part of Israel, you may see some of these little cities and hamlets become part of the tour. Like they get some Mickey D's at Ariel. Go to shop in Madi Adinim. They need to have things people want to do here to keep these places growing. Like besides a college and a couple Mickey D's, they need to have like a sports team in Oriel, or they need to have a few comic book shops, since we're all talking about comic books. And okay, enough world talk about world affairs and presidential campaigns. Now to the comic books. Star Trek Brave New Worlds is the new Star Trek series that is coming out from CBS All Access Online. This is starring Nathan Peck, Rebecca Romaine, and Anthony Blunt. Anthony Blunt as Captain Christopher Pike. Nathan Peck is as Science Officer Spock, and Rebecca Romaine as Number One, and she's playing a role once played by Majel Roddenberry in the pilot of the original Star Trek series, and uh, Anthony Blunt was originally played by Jeffrey Hunter in that original one, with Captain Pike being kidnapped by the weird uh, aliens that with the giant heads. And Leonard Nimoy, of course, originally played Spock. Now Nathan Peck plays it. It is kind of, I'm going to be enjoying this a lot when it comes out, because it's got the old Enterprise from Kirk's era. It's got the big chair, the bucket seats. They've redone the Enterprise a few times. They've had it on Discovery. They've had it on Deep Space Nine. This is going to be kind of nice. I'm going to enjoy watching it. So I think it looks already like a series that's great. Whew. And and so so oh yeah, another note from our sponsor. Please buy these books, these comic books. Maccabee Lady. Let me pick out a really good page. See, look, this doesn't look like it's not like it's fun. So actually, yeah, I don't think that was fun. So really, and also we have one last thing. Okay, I will so that's it for Wonder Woman 1984 has been delayed till December. Here's hoping that's we see I'll see it before then. So that is all for now for comic book business news. So see you all Monday.